And we are live.
This is reality. This is reality. This is reality. This is reality.
Faced with it every time I rise and shine. God giving me a chance to get up and get mine. Stay focused on my grind. I don't work, I don't eat. Stomach grumbling. On a mission to make ends meet. Staring at reality as I check through my pockets. Gotta stay wise, man, while I'm out here making profits. Never said I was a prophet, just speak with some sense. Some say I'm talking shit, call it pay with benefits. Reason why they hate Chris. And I just sit calm, constantly doing different shit. Y'all the same like reruns. Beg for change like bums. Screaming Black Lives Matter. But you share some positive shit, watch the drama do better. Wishing I never even met her. That chick they call Karma. They said she's a bitch, you can learn a lot from her. Just like my second mama. The streets raised me. Came out my mom's womb and the block fed me. The OGs taught me never to trust anyone. Cause I seen too many of them kill each other over crumb. Getting dope can be fun, but it comes with a lot of stress. Seen way too many fall before they even reach success. Killing each other to be the best. Whatever happened to build a team? Y'all holler gang gang, what does it really mean? Only clicking up the beats. Whatever happens to being the boss. Caught up in reality of an era being lost.
This is reality. 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 This is reality.
Damn, everybody out for theyself, so who do you turn to for consideration and help? Slave mentality versus generational wealth. I gotta rely on me, can't depend on nobody else. Shit, so-called friends is competing, cause they ends ain't meeting. Niggas robbing and thieving, bitches begging and leeching. I'm in hell but I'm breathing, I don't know what to believe in. Pass the message to Jesus that my faith is the weakest. But as usual, he's speechless. Does anybody care about our unanswered prayers? I swear, we've been getting shitted on for years. So I'm just saying, all that praying must be falling on deaf ears. I never understood fear, it's quite clear. Either you take a stand or be treated as less than a man. But what we lacking is unity in the game plan. Cause we too caught up in foolery in them name brands. Them crackers ain't playing, they trying to cook you. Supply you with the guns and the drugs so they could book you. So while you out here running with thugs, wanna be pox, risking your life and freedom, trying to be something you not. Shit, they collapsing our school systems and building prisons. As soon as we make a bad decision, they put us in them. Obama had you niggas thinking we was winning. Now we right back at the beginning. It's the reality we live in.
This is reality. 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 This is reality.
Yeah, what's good, everybody? It's another Monday. Y'all know what time it is. It's Reality Check with your boy CCW. We got Rollo in the building.
What up, though?
And we got special guest Miss Pleasuretoy in the building.
Yo, yo, yo.
She here with her brand, her products, promoting. I see she got a lot of, crazy stuff on the table.
It's not crazy.
And
We also got a couple
Who are these
more,
young ladies we got in
yeah,
the
we got
lounge
some more
area?
ladies.
Y'all
Yeah.
introduce
Yeah,
yourselves.
introduce yourself.
I'm Nikki. How's everybody doing today?
Hi, Nikki.
Hey.
We
And I'm
doing good.
Rachel. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Rachel. How you doing today, Rachel?
Hello, Rachel.
You
How
heard
are you
that?
doing today?
Rachel D. Williams' voice.
Okay. So, Miss Pleasuretoy, man.
What
you
up?
got going on today, man? Let
I
everybody know.
have a variety of ways to pleasure yourself, hence the pleasure toys. One of the things I wanted to start off today was one of my favorites, and this is my personal toy. This is actually for me. This one. This is an icicle slash dildo.
Wait, what's the name of it called?
It's called an icicle. It's an anal one side and a dildo on the other side. You see, it's you can use it cold or hot. Would you like to touch it? It's sanitized.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
But
I'm just saying though.
You want to touch it?
We're not about to touch dildos.
No, it's not. It's not a deal. It's an
It
icicle.
is though. You say it doubles as
A
a
dildo.
dildo and a dildo.
A
What y'all
dildo.
think, ladies? Y'all see
Could
that?
it get passed along this way?
He doesn't want to touch it.
Y'all can come. You can come grab it.
So this is all
That's what
glass,
he
so you
said.
can put it in the freezer or you can submerge it
Okay.
in hot water.
Okay.
So, what do you
Okay.
think about that?
She looks excited.
I know.
Well,
that smile
the
is
thing
amazing.
is,
Go
you
ahead.
said anal, so are you saying it could be either or?
Yeah, either side.
Okay, so I would be the or.
So my thing is,
I would be this way.
let me ask you a question.
So wait, so which end goes in what?
Usually the smaller end in the ass, like anal
Right.
beads. Anal beads normally start off small and they get larger just to exercise the anus. And then,
I was trying to make sure y'all had it figured out.
we have it figured out. We have
Yeah.
the holes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
because I was trying to.
It's
Okay.
very nice.
my thing is this: is it that toys have becoming more and more of a thing in the bedroom
I
in this
think
new age of time?
it's not really that they're becoming more and more because I've been over a friend's house when we were little kids and ran across their mother's toys. I think what it is now is that we are more open with our
Yeah, oh, yeah,
sexuality
yeah.
and our want to explore with ourselves and with someone else, because the purpose of having sex and being with a partner, being with yourself or whatever, is to make sure that everyone comes out of it happy. And that's why I use the word pleasure toy, because it's sexual health. You know, if people exercise sexual health and the things that make them happy, they are better people. They are more productive. They are smarter. They read more. They are less angrier. You know, so I
So-
think
so you
people are
saying that-
realizing
so
a nut does wonders.
Hence
It
my
does.
youthful appearance.
Exactly. You know, I was gonna say you look like a guy who nuts a lot.
I
agree
just
with
so.
I agree with everything she just said, 100%.
But do you think the more and more that the toys are being used, that they're getting like more adaptable, like always wanting a toy?
No, not at all.
No.
And I hear people say that all the time, especially like I have the rolls here, and everybody heard about the rolls. Everybody know,
right.
and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna get desensitized."
I was about to ask you about that. Yeah.
You know, I like dick. I like a man. I like to kiss a man. I like to be in his arms. I
Right,
like the way
it's-
he feels.
right,
But
right. It's a-
I'm a single mom. Sometimes it takes a nut to get up and cook breakfast in the morning. And that's only something the rolls can knock out in about 3 minutes. You gonna want more from me than 3 minutes. And I want to give you more, just not at 6:30 in the morning. You know, I don't need to put on makeup on my rolls. You know, I don't need to, you don't mind if I snored and kicked them up all night, you know.
Nobody needs the full experience.
People work
You
midnights,
just
you
need
know what I
the-
mean? You need to bust that nut before you get on that shift, you know?
I do believe that you can get desensitized sometimes.
Yo.
You know, I had to start to weigh things out, you know, swear to God, because it's not helping the other person. You know, when I have something that, you know, I'm getting an orgasm in like 2 minutes real quick, you know, nobody can compete with that. I don't
So
expect
now
anyone.
now yourself become frustrated because you ain't getting that 2 minutes.
Not even, well, no, it's just that it's taking a little bit more, and I have to be more patient, you know? It's me that has to be patient. I can't be like, dang, it's over 2 minutes, what's up? No, I have to be patient and know that now we're working with the manual
That's
A
thing.
such
human being.
That is such
Yes.
a catch-22. That is just.
So I kind of agree with Miss Pleasuretoy here. As I've gotten older, I have become more in tune with my body and what I like and what I don't like. And there are times that you could be into it with like in tune with the person, but y'all just not quite connecting there sexually.
Absolutely.
And the possible introduction of a small toy may help the experience to where now y'all connect.
or fuck with that man pride.
No, not at all. You know what I mean?
Not at
It's-
all. Not at all.
It's like if a person had, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of women are stimulated off of oral fixation. You know, so you're giving head. a nice little toy like this one right here, something really small and discreet
While
and
you're
powerful.
giving head.
While you're giving head, can make it both pleasurable.
I learned that some years ago. Y'all remember the bullet?
So I don't need.
This is kind of like a bullet, but it's
I don't
like
need
bullet
a toy
3000.
to
The Bullet 3000.
stimulate me orally. If I'm doing that, you've already stimulated me mentally, because
Right.
that's where my stimulation
true.
comes in, mental.
But you don't think that do something to a man mental? He don't. No, he been in that bed with you about 30, 45 minutes, and then you stood on the side with that toy, playing with that toy. They don't think that.
No,
do
no,
something
no.
to
The toy is introduced with both of us playing together. So, like, I may be riding him, and I may take my little bullet and put it on my clit, and that will get me the orgasm that he knows I want.
That's
Sometimes it's I mean, that's real talk. I mean, I
that's
bullshit you
teamwork.
not.
Teamwork make the dream
Teamwork.
work.
Right.
But to answer your question, Chris, that's when those conversations kind of should be told or talked about before even being in the bedroom. Like, you don't want to necessarily like spring on a dude. I got this toy chest full of stuff, because yeah, that will maybe do something to the ego or be like, whoa, okay, you know. But when you, before you get in the bed, you should let a person know, like, yeah, you know, I do have toys. I do like to use toys in the bedroom. So when it happens, the guy
won't be shocked, huh?
So yeah,
And
I
I was gonna-
had toys.
when-
I
when-
had sent him videos.
Absolutely,
he knew I had toys.
And I sell
It was
them.
not a
This is how I make a
surprise.
living.
Okay,
This is
so
how I
At
take you
all
out to dinner.
whatsoever. I mean, before that even occurred, he asked for me to use a toy to play with myself before we even started, just to turn him on a little bit.
But he don't want you to
Just
hand him the toy when he get in the room with you.
But I have a toy that I would have, and when you guys come back, I know you about to get ready for your song, right?
Oh, no.
No, we got something.
We doing a lot of talking
Oh, we
today.
doing a lot of talking. Okay,
in-depth
so-
Yeah,
talking
we need
today.
more talk time
okay,
today.
okay. So, let's make it really exciting. I have a toy here that's actually programmable.
All right, I'm saying.
Okay, and this one right here, it has an app. You wanna play with it? No, the squirrel is something different.
Can I come up there?
No, I'm gonna put it on. Like,
Oh,
can you
okay.
see? Okay, so
Can I have the remote?
You my cousin.
I don't-
You can have, okay, yeah, actually you can have the remote. You want to go down
I can't
down
go
the street,
south now.
down the street.
That's too much.
So
You're my cousin.
this right here has an app that you download through Play Store or Apple Pay,
Okay.
and you have a variety of vibrations.
Okay.
So you can go into the other room.
Okay.
Oh, this is about to get real deep.
Toy first. Can
Oh,
I see
okay.
the toy?
Yes,
Oh,
you
never
can see.
mind.
No,
You
you
got
she
can
done
see
put it down there.
Okay.
And you just sit it on
And you
the,
just so this.
And what is that called? What is that called?
It doesn't really have a name. It doesn't really have a name, to
It's
be honest.
called
It's a
Get 'em.
vibrator. It's a Bluetooth vibrator.
Okay.
Okay. And you have a sucking sensation.
Hit him right in the pussy 2000.
Right, and I'm telling you, I'm
Will
a
you
little
keep
wet
it
down
on
there.
for the duration
I will
of the
keep
show
it on
for
for
us.
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, that's my phone.
I got
Don't
you.
wear out my battery.
All right.
Okay.
So she get to shaking, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
And I'll tell you, I'm also.
How do I know when it's going?
Hold on. Did it? Did you hit a button already?
did.
Okay, let me turn it on. Step 1, turn on.
Okay.
She taking y'all through the steps right
Here
now.
we go. So
It's
you
about to
turn it
get
on.
real
It's a
juicy
small
up in here.
discreet, and everything is waterproof and USB drives.
USB drive waterproof.
Yes.
Y'all hear that?
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready, baby.
She's ready.
Okay.
She's locked and loaded.
Okay, keep talking. I'm not
But
gonna.
yeah,
I'm gonna
though, so-
surprise you.
So that is one of those things that's really great when you're a couple, and it's fun. It's not. It's novelty.
Oh, you can do 2 at one time.
You can absolutely play music, and it's programmable to music. That's another feature.
Is there a
This is
distance?
reality.
Is there a distance limit?
That's what we're figuring out now.
This is crazy.
So what's your feeling?
She's broke a sweat quick.
How about the lions? Like,
How about the lions?
So look, we was talking about toys in the bedroom and all of that. So like, does that become a requirement though? I guess
No.
that's what.
Not at all.
Okay.
do y'all hear that?
Not at all.
Uh-oh. Do y'all hear that?
what your girl get.
That gotta be that gotta be the 3,000.
So
No, it may be the 10,000
in the bedroom, there's a lot of things. Okay, so let's go a little farther back. And when you do things like straps, bed straps, swings,
Right.
you know,
Oh, okay.
those
Sorry.
things are really amazing for couples. You know.
Right.
And she got to
So
You
so like
she trigger happy.
Trigger happy like a mama.
Rick McGraw with it.
Beats by Nikki.
So you know the straps, bed straps.
Right.
You know, it's something
Restraints.
that's restraints. People are really into bondage,
they
and that's soft, and you're not aware of how many people are really into it.
God, that's deep.
One of the
Until-
nicest, sweetest, most proper, mild-mannered young ladies I've ever met sprung that shit on me. Like, I want to be tied up.
Was it?
I'm like,
Did she really? And what did you
He's like,
say?
what the fuck?
I tied her up.
What?
I did what she told me to do.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Okay.
I obliged.
What did you use?
To tie her up? She had some kind of
Rope. She came with the rope.
No. It wasn't nothing gonna be abrasive. It was like some silk scarves and stuff she just had there. You know.
That's wow.
Oh my gosh, she
That's
even broke
the
a
thing.
sweat. I swear to God.
So, I thank you, babe. I do think that when people are open and honest enough with you to tell you what they like,
Right.
if that's somebody you like, you should be open and willing to.
I mean, within your limits of what you comfortable with, but yeah. Look, now we got to get through the show, Nikki. Damn.
Right,
now.
you going a little bit too far now.
And it's fully charged, you know. I know I was coming
Thank
today,
you.
so I made sure that it was fully
You
charged.
knew you were coming today.
I didn't know it was coming this much.
Y'all is fooling, man.
But and it's amazing. So you see how much we're laughing. You see couples at the movies or in restaurants, and you be like, they're really having a good time. Like, what is so fucking funny that
And it might be that.
and it's just the exploration. Now, I'm kind of pissed about the whole thing. I'm like, is that the phone or a vibrator? I'm shell shocked.
She got the shell shock going on that.
I did look like I did not touch a button.
All right, but you want to be able to open yourself up, and really, if you don't have anyone, maybe you need to realize that there's things that you need to do to stimulate yourself sexually, because loneliness is a real problem in our community and most communities, and depression.
Nah.
And people are.
You sent us some pictures. Now I wanted to go.
I did.
Post these up because some of these pictures I need to know what's really.
Yeah, so
actually going
just real quick, tell us what's going on when it come across the screen here.
this right here. What the
That
hell
is a
this?
squirrel.
I kind of put two and two together when I,
I
saw
know
that.
it's a squirrel, but I'm
That's
just saying though. What is that right there?
That is
That's the
a
rose.
rose with a butterfly, and it's a double vibrator, so it's not like the regular rose. Those are tulips, and they're pretty,
Tulips and roses do the same thing.
pretty much. The
Okay,
vibration
right.
are different,
Roses are red.
and blue, and black, and green. I have them in several colors. That is the blue boy, and that's the black. That's a double rose, so
Now,
it
what is
sucks
this? I mean,
and
it's
licks.
like got a little extra
It
to
sucks.
It
it. though.
sucks
and
and
licks.
licks. Yes,
Damn.
it does.
Wait,
That's some crazy
you
shit.
got
There.
that with you?
What
And
the fuck is this right here?
That is the
That's
dick
for the
sucking
fellas.
3000. That is the
Wow.
deep throat right
That's
there.
for the
That's for the
fellas.
fellas, and that is a pocket pussy. It heats up and vibrates.
What are these devices?
These devices is
They're not just for us, fellas. They're not
and
just for us.
it's something like guys wanted to know what the rolls feel like. They wanted to know what these vibrations felt like, and so I have a real pocket pussy right here. This one is not. It doesn't vibrate.
It's just.
It's just the pussy. So, would you mind fingering my
what they used
pussy,
to call
please?
that in
Just put your finger in
ain't
it.
lubed up.
Well, I put some sanitizer in there.
Oh, you did?
I did.
That's crazy. That shit feel real.
And so now imagine it getting tighter.
Oh, it's tight. I finger won't come out.
Right. And so now it warms up on you.
Okay.
You know, I don't think it's weird. People.
That's for the woman that doesn't want to have sex, and you know they can say, "Hey, boo, do this because I'm tired," right?
Well, can I mail that to prisons?
Or I was about to say,
I don't
or
think so.
possibly for the woman
suppose,
who husband travels a lot.
True.
You know, maybe they have phone sex at night and he uses that and imagine it's her.
Now
You
answer
know?
this with me. And when you jack off all the time, do you get desensitized? Do you get ever tired? Do you ever get tired of jacking off?
Good question.
No. I guess that. Do you get tired of busting a nut? No.
Right.
Right. It's like, yeah, I mean, you got to understand.
I mean, sometimes, like, I don't go at it nowhere near as much as I did when I was younger, though. You know, like.
Right.
I think
was
you
your
got
best
shit to do.
for real.
I
back
mean,
then.
just having experiences with actual women is like, it don't compare. So you kind of, I prefer a woman.
Yeah, you prefer a woman, but that's just something you just feel some solo
I
shit
mean,
just doing on your
sometimes
own.
niggas
Like,
gotta get off craps,
Right.
you know.
So when
Is it that you just do it on your own, or do you do it like before you know you about to do something later? You know,
Oh, no,
like
see, that
try to
was-
get a quick one off before you see the girl, so you last longer.
That was young.
Especially if it's been a minute.
That's some young shit.
That's young nigga shit because you used to bust quicker when you was younger, you know.
Okay.
Sex
Tell
was
me
just
something,
more. The
'cause I
thought
don't
of
know
it was
that.
just way more exciting when you
So
was
you
younger.
guys become
know?
more evolved, and that's kind of where the toys
Right.
come in at. You know, I've had plenty of men purchase toys for themselves for whatever reason. It's not my business,
Absolutely.
you know. But I like the fact that you would prefer to use this
Listen,
toy
no,
than to
no,
take
what-
a woman.
Hold on, I gotta say something.
What's more creepier?
My girl bought me this toy, man. It's crazy that we talking about the toys. It's like a tubular toy, but it's supposed to be a pussy, right? Mm-hmm. But the motherfucker got so many different like vibrations on it, and it got the music on it too. Right. But I can't get it to that though. That's
right.
not. I can't. That's something I can't get into though because it got the music on it playing.
Y'all should do it together. Like she could show you how to do it, and you won't.
But I still can't get.
how
I
to
just can't get into
disable the
that. I just
So
can't.
you even
out
with
how to
her being
disable
in the
the music.
room?
No, I just can't. I'd rather have you pleasure her with her toys than to do it with me with that type of toy. That toy don't do nothing for me. It just
You don't know that yet because you didn't even try it yet.
No, I tried it.
You tried it?
It just don't.
It's not your thing.
Yeah, it's not my
Let
go.
go.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
open your mind up,
everybody ain't gonna be into
No,
it.
I understand.
Like I'm not into the toy like that.
And
I don't-
that's cool too.
And I'm sitting here with.
I also won't force nobody.
You have all these toys that I'm sitting here in front of. I probably bought about 10 different toys, and this is just a small portion of what people can do. To
Like I
stimulate themselves.
I couldn't be in a room and my girl had me a dildo. Talking here, she don't have no dildo like them. The saying.
What about if she like double penetration, but you don't want another dude there? So,
What?
like, want to have
just
sex
went
with you
all
while
over
having
his
anal
head.
sex? You know, so that sometimes people use dildos for that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I understand about what you
or
said.
you gonna let her have two men?
she could handle the
Or
dildo.
even just single
Right, that's what I was
penetration
saying
and
to him.
want
He was
extra
saying-
Oh no, I'm saying I'm not gonna be.
stimulation,
No, I ain't saying me. Yeah, she can handle the dildo. I'm not saying me handle it. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Also, while you say that, I have this one and it has a remote control to it. So now no one has to handle
So now they
the
got a
dildo.
remote control.
So you have the dildo and
Man.
it has a remote control.
Technology,
so
a motherfucker, boy. I tell you.
So
now,
this is gonna end up going hand in hand with what is that? What is that? Is that it right there? Wow, that's
There we
gonna end
go.
up going hand in hand with this. Watch.
oh
They
yeah.
offering people $200,000 for exclusive rights for your face and your voice on a robot.
Wow.
I can do that. I wonder am I sexy enough? You think who likes big bellies and flat feet?
But that's like that's like the movie we saw, I, Robot.
I
That's
think
like
they
the
gonna
shit.
replace some people.
Yeah,
but
let's replace the people.
whatever.
It's gonna be like that movie.
I, Robot. Remember that?
Not even I, Robot. It's the other movie where he was.
Oh, Judge Dredd.
No, this guy, he was having sex with these robots, and oh my God, and the robot end up.
You
killing
know this
him.
metaverse about to do that shit too. We gonna throw our VRs on.
Oh, and that's
and probably tape some nerve
Good movie.
shit to our body and
That's like
and
the,
you gonna feel the shit while you see the shit.
because we have so much body shaming and things that's going on where people, like I said, people need the nut to keep them sane.
People do.
And some people aren't getting the nut.
Because
That's why I'm
they
in
don't have the
business,
companion to
because
give
they
them,
don't
yeah.
have the companion. So
Right.
even with this dial right there, you can say it's weird, but if that keeps you from taking grandma or hurting people, get the
Right.
fucking dial. Let
Why
that
yeah.
and DoorDash your dinner.
I'm saying
you
even-
got
even-
dinner and pussy.
You disconnected
She got
your
dinner and
thing,
pussy.
Keisha.
Huh?
You disconnected your thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause
You,
she-
it
she-
probably
that
took
must-
you
yeah,
too long to.
yeah. Yeah.
So we know that's a feature. Good. I can't handle
It
it.
times out.
She
time
done
out
wore
feature.
out already.
I'm like,
But yeah,
she's
that's,
still talking.
It just, I
Have
mean,
heard a giggle at all? I tell them like it
I
ain't
also have
working.
I
Do
also
another.
have my Looney beads in today, so I'm
who?
exercising. My Luna beads. It's that Kegel beads. You know.
what is this thing I'm
Also
seeing
known
with
as,
the dancers be wearing to be glowing in their?
a butt plug.
And that's a butt plug. I have those too as well. They have light bulbs to it. So I mean, a lot of people.
So what does that? What does that do with the light bulbs to the?
That is visual.
For strippers, it just is something, you know, it draw your attention. They say it feel good, but it draw your attention.
No, when you have something in your ass and you like something in your ass,
Right.
it starts to feel good. But the visual part, the lights, the
right.
rhinestones, all that is pretty. People like looking at buttholes, and there's nothing better than a butthole with a rhinestone on it. I mean,
Especially if you're 69. And
right.
that's pretty.
This is new to me, okay?
But then he could pop
Rach-
that bitch out and go ahead and use his tongue.
Go ahead,
Just
baby.
saying.
Tell her, baby. Go ahead, Rachel D. Williams. It's back on.
Rachel
cuz.
D. Rachel D.
I'm
Williams in the
standing
building.
right over here in the corner that
Yeah,
don't.
that's,
okay.
That's what people like.
Excuse
People
me,
like what they
y'all.
like.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
right, we-
you
hey, I
know,
can't-
you
I'm
got
not mad
all
at
kind
that
of
shit.
different
People-
people
yeah, a lot
that
of
like
people-
all kind of different things.
If you have somebody and their asshole is lighting up, they bought that bitch. So they like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they,
right,
they
right.
bought the lights to do it. And somebody filmed it, watched it, enjoyed it, and tipped them more for the light show.
Yeah, like I said, porn is like going virtual. Like I said, with the metaverse and everything. Like I said, pretty soon you'll be able to pop up at somebody's house. You ain't even got to be there.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest. Like I always knew that I was sexually in tune since I was younger. You know, and it's something that, yeah, me and Nikki always talked about our ideas, and that's what people need to understand, even about children. So I remember when Sex Packets came out.
Oh yeah.
Sex Packets. Like I listened to
Digital
that
Underground.
album
Come on
over
now.
and over again,
Okay.
and I
Freaks of the
really,
industry. Come on
I
now.
really
Yes.
wanted
Yes.
that pack with that guy, that CCW pack, that chocolate man with the long dick on the front of it, and I just pop a pill, and CCW just pops up in my dream, gives it to me. I wake up and I'm replenished, you know, and I'm holding out for it. I'm holding out for it. I want to see that. I mean, like, I'm telling you, sir, if you come out with a sex packet, I will be your first purchaser.
No.
Okay, well then, fuck you. If you come out with a sex packet, sir. If anybody come out with a sex
Somebody
packet,
comes out
anybody,
with a sex packet.
Rachel D. Williams.
That Rachel D. Williams, you come out with a sex packet.
Now look, now if that name take off, we gonna have to have some discussions now, because it sounds like it's sticking
Just
already.
saying, I'm
It
just
is.
saying.
Yeah, that like I say though,
I may have to get a new face.
with the new,
Yes.
with the technology and everything going on, sex is like coming to like it's going further and further to another level.
I actually watched a porn in VR. Have you guys seen that before?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen one like that.
So, there's apps where you can, and they're on your phone. You can ride roller coasters. You can do other things, but you can also watch porn as if you're in a 360 room. So it's like you're in. You can be in the middle of an orgy, and no matter where you look, there's somebody having sexual.
Yes.
And so you can really scan the room. And at this time, while the party is going on, different things are taking place. So even if you're not watching the person to the left of you, they're still performing. So, and then as you look around in a 360 view, you can catch whatever you want, and you're there.
Now I have had the virtual thing.
See, I was gonna say I did the porn on the virtual.
No, I know I just did the
goggles.
regular, like the we was in Vegas and we did the virtual, and that shit do seem like it's real.
Oh, I did the
Like
virtual goggles with the porn, so I'm like one of the people.
Oh, see, I ain't did that.
I'm
Who was
the
you?
view.
Really?
Yeah, like so my view was kind of like I was that person.
Wow.
I was a dude for a minute.
I know you were.
That's crazy. So you was a dude with it in the room with a dude, or you was a dude?
The dude was having sex with the woman.
Oh, okay.
But like I had the goggles, so I really didn't necessarily see his body and face.
Okay.
I seen what was needed
Right,
to be
you
seen,
saw it
but I saw
from his
I
point of
seen
view.
that- yeah, so
Right.
yeah, so for me, I was his point of view.
So you was Nicholas for a minute.
I wasn't
Nicholas, he was Nick.
I was Nick the Dick.
Oh, okay.
Nick.
So then you
A-
intertwine a
AKA.
toy. You intertwine a toy with that. You know what I mean? So now you have visual, which we're all visual. We get stimulated off our visual.
We
What's
about to
attractive
change the
us.
show to virtual reality check.
Okay, well then let's get it done. We got these glasses for sale. Let's get it done.
Man, let's jump off into some more topics, man. Did y'all check out the verses?
Yes.
No.
Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3 6 Mafia.
Mafia.
Yes.
I
yes.
enjoyed it. I really enjoyed
I
it.
did
enjoyed
too.
it.
I did too.
But like I said, like everybody would have said, I thought Jeezy and Gucci Mane probably would have got the fight before them two groups got.
Yeah, it was kind of now that part kind of threw me off on the fighting type stuff, but clearly 3 6 Mafia was prepared, and Bone Thugs and Harmony, they didn't. I don't think they picked the correct songs.
When y'all say fighting, do you mean literally?
They didn't really pick
Oh, no,
the right
They got it too. They
songs.
was
Every
stuff.
song
You
3 6
gotta
Mafia
go check that out.
chose, I don't care. Even because Bone Thugs and Harmony, they harmonized a lot
I
that
must
night.
say-
They sang a lot that night.
Some
And
of
every
them
time
songs,
we was on that sipping on some scissors.
Now some of those songs I didn't even know. I ain't gonna sit there
I'm
and
gonna
lie.
say
Me
that ain't-
neither. That's
I'm
why I
gonna-
said.
I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory. Like that ain't really had nothing to do with why they was fighting. So Gangsta Boo was talking slick, and nobody really knew.
No,
I'm not saying he should have did what he did, but look, this the backstory. So Bone had beef with damn near everybody in Memphis back in the day. It was a nigga named Skinny Pimp used to be with 3 6, and there was a few other people. They was dissing Bone like it was an actual beef. So if you pay attention, Gangsta Boo had said something about we already ran y'all niggas out of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? During the show before the fight jumped off.
I missed that
So then
part.
somebody said something and she was like, "You don't talk to no lady like that." And Lazy was like, "Ain't your name Gangster?"
Right.
seen
You know
that
what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah,
was
I
already
seen that
tension.
part.
It
I
was
seen
already
that part.
tension.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I did.
It was already tension.
That.
So Busy being the type of nigga he is, he wasn't feeling that shit. Like
Well, that's why at the same time you have to also know that you're coming like it's a concert. So
Right.
whatever happened, however long ago, people should have evolved to be able to put money in. Because 3 6 Mafia don't necessarily need the money. We already know that. Now
Are we sure?
let's have a.
I'm
yeah,
gonna say
I'm
Juicy
sure.
J don't need the money.
I'm sure.
Right.
But either way, I think Bone Thugs and Harmony probably needed the money a little bit more than them. So why can't we have a good versus?
Well, Bone already let
Like,
it be
I don't
known
think the verses
that
gotta be on some beef stuff. It should be like a. I
I
respect
saying-
you as
I
an
don't think it
artist.
really was on some beef.
I'm
stuff.
saying it wouldn't have been, but she was kind of like going that right when she said that we already ran y'all out of Memphis. that was inappropriate.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
we not here
that
for
was
that.
The disrespect.
was.
She
And,
stopped the
and
disrespect.
people gotta understand, you can't tell everybody to suck your dick. Every guy won't take to that. Some
Yeah.
people, like, it's gonna go
Well, you know,
out.
at that point, Busy was already talking tough too. He,
Right,
he
that
had
too.
already said, "Hold on."
They called him ugly.
Before
fuck.
we go any further, y'all ugly motherfuckers ain't gonna be interrupting or mocking me while I'm performing. So
And then he said, "Suck my dick." And
The-
he's,
the
he-
Which
tension-
one said suck his dick?
Juicy J.
Okay, then did Juicy J get punched in the face?
It just was a little scuffle. They didn't really get a chance to like really.
Didn't they remove him?
Busy? They made
they
Busy
removed
leave the
Busy?
stage for
then
a
he
while.
came back.
Right.
I
So look,
unfortunately
though.
didn't get to
But
see
aren't these
it,
niggas in
so
their
I'm gonna have to
60s?
see
She
it.
said, "60."
I ain't see the verses, so I gotta make a joke about it.
Bone gotta be in the
Early 50s.
40s, late 40s, mid late.
They like Donna age.
3-6 Mafia probably older than them. I know Juicy J gotta be in his 50s. So,
But I mean, and I think, you know, when you talk about do verses have to be about things, it has to evolve. You know, we appreciated what they gave us during quarantine. They saved our lives. They saved a
did.
lot of lives.
They
you know,
did.
actually, I'm not still running with the verses, but in the beginning,
Yeah.
it was
100%.
everything that I had. You know, so now you got to keep people attention because it's a lot going on in the world, and now we can get back to our attention being everywhere. So I could get a beef. I can get a scuffle because I'm like, I'm about to go watch that shit. You know, y'all just had me just.
I mean, it
get
made
more
it,
views.
it made it very,
Yeah,
it
and
made
then-
it that
and
much
then-
more entertaining.
And then after that, and then after that, with all the stars that came out, just like you said, they brought out Lil Wayne came out. Lil Flip was on the stage. You got Chameleon there on the stage.
Lil
Some of the
Jon.
people, Lil Jon.
So wait, you
Oh,
you
okay.
think 3-6 Mafia like washed them, or you just saying you give them the edge? Nikki.
No, I don't think they washed them. I just thought that some of the songs that Bone Thugs and Harmony chose to pick.
I felt like they dropped the ball earlier in the
Like
verses.
in
they
the
was dropping the
beginning,
ball.
yeah, like
But
so
then I feel like
the verses
3-6
was
started
messing
dropping the
with my
ball.
my chakras, like so.
Yeah, because a couple of
I'm
those
with
songs,
Bone Thugs,
even
so
when
I'm
old boy
down
came out
here,
rapping, I didn't know
you
what the
know,
fuck that
and
was
then
about.
When 3-6 Mafia came, I
Wiz
got
Khalifa.
hype, and then I got back low, and I got back hype. So it was kind of like
It was kind of a toss up. Like 3-6 started out stronger. Bone won the first round to me, even though who run it my shit. But that No Surrender was kind of just hitting harder. But
Yeah.
then 3-6 was kind of they was winning. I'm like, damn, they killing them. And then it was like, cause Bone was, they song selection was like bad at that point. Then they started trying to do some Juicy J solos, and they brought out Wiz Khalifa with Juicy J. And that's when Bone started like winning, cause them songs wasn't hitting like that. And then it just was kind of like that's when they started bringing all the guests in, and it was
Okay.
just like a concert at that point. It was like
So it
you
was-
just was enjoying it after that, you know.
They
Do you
didn't-
ever
they
have a
didn't
winner
start
at the end of
good.
this, or it's just like public opinion?
It's
You have a
public
winner.
opinion.
A
It's like
winner,
a public
public
opinion,
opinion
you know what I'm
winner.
saying? But man, I don't know. In my opinion, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to give it to 3-6 because
I'm giving it to 3-6.
Okay.
just
Okay,
by a little,
okay,
I'm gonna give it
okay.
to 3-6.
Yeah, you give them the edge. I feel you.
I give him a little edge. 'cause
I'm kind of like on the fence. I don't
With
know.
the verses, you really do
Like,
have to
see,
be strategic on
yeah,
the
it's-
songs that you choose. Like, so Bone Thugs and Harmony, you already know who your opponent is.
And then when-
They are high beat. They should have came out with
And
the
then when
murder,
they brought Terrence Howard out though.
That's
They didn't
the
even
thing.
do. They didn't even come out like that. They
do
came.
that at all?
Yeah,
A
but
little bit.
that should have been like in the beginning, like hitting them. We
That's
know
the
the
thing,
whole
though.
album.
That's
you
why
know?
a lot of people was questioning this verses because the different styles of music.
Rap, yeah, the music.
Like
yeah.
Bone not known for that.
I don't know why they
up-tempo,
put them
hype
two
Yeah,
together.
that club,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
like that
saying?
club type
And
shit.
and I guess that's when I heard the battle.
All the
For me, I'm like, I don't know what this battle is.
Yeah, I don't know why they put them two
Mafia is like
together.
tear the club up. Who run it? Like, see, you got that.
Exactly.
That
That
type
was,
of
that
feel.
was a boyfriend-girlfriend battle when out early 2000. Like, I want to listen to Bone. Like, bitch, we putting on 3-6 Mafia.
No, see,
like,
me- I know a lot of. It was a lot of niggas fucked with both of them. It's
Yeah,
just
I
two.
know.
It's just
Yeah.
two
I fuck
different
with
moves
both of them, though,
Like,
yeah.
you might be at the crib or in your car or something off Bone, you know, or chilling, smoking. You know what I'm saying? 3-6, you on your way to the club, you in the club, you leaving the club, house party, you know what I'm saying?
that.
Like, so it's different vibes.
I
but-
don't think they should have.
ran out of people.
That wasn't.
But with that being said, that shit turned out to be way better than everybody expected.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
With all that added, with all the added, like I said, went on. I think it was one of the best verses I watched. With all that was going on.
Dope.
It wa-
That's
it was,
dope.
it
You know,
was.
I actually, especially in our generation,
I thought they was
I
gonna
seen
bring
a-
Pac out. My bad. Go
on
ahead.
the,
Yeah, right. Pac ain't big on the, yeah, shit, what you see.
I said them niggas about to bring Pac out. They about to win this shit.
why not? Shit,
They
why
done brought-
not?
I said when they brought Terrence Howard, I thought, yeah, Pac about to come out. Nah, fuck that. They got to
Oh, they
Pac
had
out.
Terrence Howard
Yeah,
there.
he saw this
3-6.
hard like for a pimp.
Yeah.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, but
Yang y'all.
yeah, he was
Yang y'all.
That was DJ.
Yeah, DJ.
Yang.
They brought DJ.
I am in charge. I'm in charge.
So then they brought him out there.
That's what's up. Shout out to I like that. And y'all just gained a fan in me. I'm gonna have to go through and watch that shit for real.
It's worth watching.
Yeah, man. But I want to switch the subject, man, because we got to talk about this Oxford school shooting, man. We definitely got to talk about that, man. Prayers going out to all the kids, man, the families who had that are really affected by this situation, man.
Absolutely.
But I got to really say, man, the school really dropped the ball on this one, man. A lot of this could have been avoided, and the parents should be held accountable to the fullest before the simple fact. I can't say that the school warned them and told them that their son was making drawings, looking up bullets and all this shit. And the moms text them back like, next time don't get caught.
Right.
I think the
So-
parents got 4 counts of manslaughter,
Yeah,
right?
The parents
So
got
is this what,
Yeah.
this what we talking about
charges.
here, huh?
They
Yeah.
do have manslaughter charges against
And they
the
and
parents.
they have
They're
a
trying the boy as an adult.
they
They're
have
not
an
charging him
actual
as a
tweet
juvenile.
of when the mom tweeted that we bought our son a gun for Christmas.
Yeah.
So the end. That's
They also said that the school had a meeting with the parents earlier that day.
That day.
before
And
came
then he
back.
stayed, the parents left him at school.
That's why they're definitely charging when they saw the message about.
They all
you
liable.
know,
The school
don't
was
leave.
supposed to make that boy leave that
now,
school.
I will tell you guys.
They
I
shoulda
wo- I
called the
work-
police
I
on
work
that little
inside of
boy.
the school system, and this is a hindsight 2020 case. A lot of times when you have problem children, all the children are problems. I swear to you guys, all the children are problems.
Nah, that's
and
an extreme word.
no, I work in an at-risk school.
Okay,
So
that's an extreme
you have
school.
that's an extreme school, but
Okay.
you have a situation where you talk to the parents, and I got a call because my son was doing drawings of something from Stranger Things. I went back and started watching some, and she told the principal, who told the dean, and the dean like, oh, this is what is it called? That monster from Stranger Things. They thought he was crazy, but he was actually drawing a Dementor or whatever.
Okay.
It wasn't no big deal. A lot of times they tell the parents, but they're like, we're going to have a conversation with our child. And we don't know. They didn't know that the parents had bought a gun for the child.
Right, they know
The
that.
school didn't know that. The school didn't know that they was
Correct.
arming this child. It's a lot of
Correct.
aspect because you have
Right.
kids that's fucking up. You have kids that may have been bullying this child. And that parent was called in, but that child was able to still come back to school and bully the fuck out of the next kid.
They claim it's more story coming out. They claim he had been getting bullied. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
said he was being spit on and he got jumped and all type
Yeah.
of stuff. That,
But then you got pictures of him on the internet with holding guns and talking about he in a gang, talking about something, this and all that.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I think through a gang sign, he had the stendo in his pocket and stuff.
he could have been doing that trying to scare the
And that's the
bullies.
thing I'm saying though.
Right.
I think it was more him trying to fit in and get attention, and the people were still overlooking him. Cause like a lot of the kids said, we saw him posting the stuff on the page, but we didn't pay him no mind.
We have an epidemic in the school system where they like to gang up on the troubled child. There's no more people who defend the underdog. When you get an underdog, people fucks with that underdog. I just took my son to see Clifford. They even wrote about it, like how the whole school just turned on one kid. Like when we was growing up, we didn't experience that. It was always a hero. You always had one friend. These days, these kids, if you a fucking weirdo, everybody, you fucking weirdo. Like, damn, I don't even know you.
We was just talking about that shit. We was just talking about that shit when we was in school. We might not even need to know the person that's being bullied. Like, we ain't like bullies. We was them niggas that was gonna be like, do that shit to me.
Right.
I dare you.
Right.
Right. So
Exactly.
So you saying that they ain't nobody even doing that? Everybody
And
just
y'all
running
gotta
with the.
let's
Everybody
not
just running
forget
with
internet
who's the
bullying.
underdog.
Bullying is like on the next level now. So you got the bullying in school, you got the bullying on social
Oh yeah,
media.
the internet
so
made it that much worse.
it's a lot of levels.
They can make memes.
Because they can't get away from it.
They can,
my God.
They can make secret rooms where everybody know you a fuck boy but your parents. They can make a website about you. I mean, it is extreme.
They
and we
can't go home and
understand.
decompress and get away from it until the next day. Like, they'll go home and that shit'll be on the internet.
Exactly.
Like, it's still going on at
It's
home.
still going on.
So do parents need to monitor the social media, internet time that their child gets?
But a lot of
I
parents
feel
can't
like
monitor
they
that though
can't.
because they working. You gotta look at a
You
lot
know
of these
what?
parents
I
working
feel
12,
like you
14 hours a
can.
day.
But I still feel like you can. And the reason why I say that is because I have a sister who has access to what the kids are doing on their phone. So whenever she wants, she can look.
Oh, she got
to
an app.
see
Yeah,
what
she
they've
downloaded
done.
that.
But that's
Okay.
when she
But
wants.
whenever she wants, but it also, she has it set up for notifications to come to her when they doing
But
on
right,
certain
but how many
apps.
parents doing that though?
But at the end of the day, it's for you to take that time. When
And that
school
initiative.
calls my sister about them, she's at that school. She's figuring out what's going on. She's very involved and she cares and she works. Trust and believe, she works long hours, 5 days a week. But guess what? She also, on those 2 days a week that she's off, she makes sure she spend time with them kids.
Well, then you tell your sister I sell sex
We
toys
salute
because
her.
she sound like
We
she ain't
salute
busting
her.
a nut. It's like,
She handled her business
Right.
with that
but
too.
and I'll tell you, like, even with the internet, I bought my 10-year-old a phone. When he downloaded TikTok, he started getting porn invites. And so I monitor his phone to monitor his messages because Hot Girl 6 be texting him, like, come here to this site so I can blow your mind. It's everywhere. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
definitely
something
everywhere.
that anybody, you can't monitor the amount of visual stimulation that's coming to these children. No one can. Because even when your sister isn't watching, something is going on.
I mean,
and that's
we
the
gotta
point.
look at it. Look
No,
at
I will agree with that, but she also, I will say that she has built up a level of honest dialogue.
And
with
that's
them.
what you have to
And
do with the
that's-
kids.
With that honest dialect, there are certain levels. When you know the kids from your dialect you've had, then you know what they can handle and what they cannot handle. So she give them only what she feels like they are okay with handling. And if something happens where that's not what, I don't feel good about that, they talk to her about it. And she's very open with that conversation.
So where do we get to the point where we want to buy our children? Because I was just thinking today, I said a 17-year-old, buy them a firearm. Because a 17-year-old or now 18 got off with killing 3 people and his mother drove him there. So then you have this 15 turn around like, shit, I can do it too. Like, because this is America.
I know. Can
America.
Can I speak on that though?
Absolutely.
I know his mom's was wrong for driving him there. But when y'all look at that video, they was chasing him. He was trying to get away from them. Now just imagine you running with a gun trying to get away from some people, and then you fall. What are you going to do?
Yeah. But I think it need to be in that moment, yeah, you got to defend yourself. But it got to be a deeper level of accountability for you putting yourself in that situation.
His mama
like, you did not go there with good intentions.
Right.
You did not go cross state lines or whatever with a fucking assault rifle he was protesting the protest. He went to get on their nerves. He didn't agree with what they was protesting.
He telling them to go home.
He telling them, you gonna show up with a gun and tell me to go home about some shit that I'm passionate about.
Right.
Like, no. So
and to your point, people don't know that side of the story. What we know is that he got off for taking lives. So if I'm a kid and I have issues and I want a firearm and other kids are getting off because all I see is a kid got off for killing people just a week ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel what
That's
you're saying.
I mean, that's how kids see it because kids don't break it down. They wasn't watching the news all fucking day.
Have we had a urban school mass shooting?
No.
No, we just fight. We fight.
I mean,
and
there been some shootings
shootings
at schools here and there, like a person gets shot.
No, not
But
like that.
But it's not a mass shooting,
And
right?
it's not random.
No.
See,
No, it's not. It's not.
Because he popped off at whomever. That's how I knew something was wrong because
He came out the bathroom
He
when they
came out the
started shooting.
bathroom like whoever's at the bathroom, pop, pop, pop. Whereas in our communities, which is why they don't report it, is when they bring guns to school, it's because nigga you fucked with me.
Yeah, right.
And that's
right,
who
right,
I'm going.
right.
It's not a
So,
mass shooting.
I was just asking y'all.
It's not-
I was just asking y'all because I had never heard of none of
No,
these cases in
no.
urban
It doesn't
areas.
happen
No.
Okay.
in
So,
the black community
not-
may-
like that.
Not to sound insensitive.
Now they have their shootings, but please believe they're not
It's
just
spe-
going up
it's
in the school.
specific.
Not to
Yes.
sound insensitive,
Very
but
specific.
that's not a us problem.
Gang, gang.
And
I'll tell you how much of a us problem
maybe
it wasn't.
we should address some us problems.
Wait a minute, I'll tell you how, and I got to give kudos to our children.
Wait, we have some us
when
problems.
We do.
when
We
that
do.
news story
I can tell you
broke,
that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a us problem because all of us was already outside.
That's what I
All our
thought
kids,
too. I kept
everybody
saying,
outside was black as hell, and it was like Oxford right outside of Pontiac. Like, okay, so all the niggas go to Oxford.
because I'm
But
asking,
all the
what
niggas
color was
said,
the what
somebody
color was the
shooting.
people that died?
People,
Meet me at Walmart.
Why is it? But we gotta understand though. Why is it when their kind commit like a crime, they always try to connect it to Detroit?
Because
Oh yeah, Metro
it's the
Detroit,
major
right,
city.
right.
It's the closest major.
Because that's what's going to get you on other news networks.
Yeah.
Detroit will, because
Yeah, 'cause
that's a
as
major.
soon as they said
that's a
Detroit,
major
CNN,
city.
everybody, it was everywhere.
Right.
Detroit,
You say Pontiac,
every
you say
station holler
Oxford, they're gonna be
Detroit.
like, Oxford where? You say Pontiac, that's still gonna get you a little bit of a question. You say Detroit, oh, Michigan, crime. Leah, we gotta run with that because that's what we always. That's the picture we want to paint about Detroit.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
right. They
crime-ridden,
want
full
that
of
to be
crime.
attached to the name Detroit.
Correct.
You know.
Yeah.
And then
Correct.
they had the nerves to come down here and hide in Detroit.
And that made it worse.
I got a funny story about that.
The parents got caught here.
So
Go
we
ahead.
you know that's my neighborhood where they got caught. That's where I
Right,
grew up.
right.
So we had all went out that night. It was about 4 or 5 cars of us. So one of the homies, he got to acting however he was acting. He ain't want to go. He ended up pulling off. We downtown. He ride down to the hood. So we call him like, nigga, come on, man. This bitch slapping. He like, man, I'm down here by the hood, man. I look like the police on me. This nigga ends up pulling his car up in Southern Fires, jumping out, running. He done hopped the gate and everything. Now, this nigga like 50. He done hopped the gate and shit. He one of them old, I don't know, like he you wouldn't even think he was 50. He's still real agile, but he done hopped the gate. So the nigga done called his girl, like, you gotta come get me. They everywhere. He think they down there for him.
They was, hey, because I see what my homeboys posted on Facebook, like, man, they going up into the Hellraisers, but they wasn't. They was over there
Down
in that
the
area.
street, right.
Man, everybody was thinking like, no, it was some funny shit, man.
And that's crazy. That is crazy. So it had to
She
be a
say
way to
she
connect.
pulled up like, what you do? She on the phone with him like, what the fuck did you do?
Hey,
I got a dime of weed.
The funny shit though, you said he hopped the gate though. Oh my God.
Because
man.
you know when you 50, you know, you got boys that went to jail for a dime of weed. You know,
Yeah,
still.
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, hey, I just got some weed on me. Like, weed legal now.
This dude, man,
Don't run. It's okay.
yeah,
It's not that serious.
he got triggered by some old memories.
Oh, absolutely.
Man, that's some,
You
man,
would
that's some fun,
too.
man. Right, you see all them police that they had out there. Damn, that's some crazy shit, man. But hey, you know what I seen, man? Another story, man, that they was talking about. It was a lady. She had called into the radio station, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she said her husband was kind of like agitated that she couldn't have kids. So she gave her husband permission to go have a kid with another lady. Could you give your spouse that authority to do that?
Wait, hold on.
She couldn't have kids.
She couldn't have
gave him
kids.
So
permission.
they couldn't adopt?
He wanted to
She
have.
couldn't get a surrogate?
He wanted to carry his own name on. He wanted to carry his own name.
But
They couldn't do a surrogate?
Well, that's the problem.
mean-
They may have just wanted to do it a cheaper way.
I understand
Was
that
it-
because I was. Well, I understand that.
I mean,
I
and,
totally understand.
The reality of it is, in African cultures, people have sex with younger women specifically to build families, even if they love someone else. You know, so
right.
it's not uncommon in other cultures for a man to go out and get what he wants and still be able to follow how he loves.
Especially if he don't have any male heirs from
Right.
his first wife.
Right.
The woman he has. If he only has daughters, he need male heirs.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah, that's
So culturally, now we in the United States, so it's like you're just gonna go out. But honestly, I have friends right now who wives don't know they got kids. I swear, I have about 3 friends right now who still got to break to their wives that they got a 1, 2, and 3-year-old that
all
happened
know.
during the marriage.
We all know people like
So I'd rather give you permission. You know what I mean? Because in 2 of the cases, the wife can't have children.
that. Right.
And she doesn't know. So what happens when she finds out?
But okay, my
I'm
thing
selling
would
toys
be as the
when
wife,
you
if
find
you're
out.
gonna have the baby with another woman, you better bring that baby home to me. It ain't gonna be at the other woman's house. So tell her this our baby and thank you.
But that lady, if they
I
don't,
mean, you
also
can
have some women that
co-parent.
say, "I've raised my kids. I don't want to raise no more kids." If you want a baby that bad, you go ahead and get you a baby. But I ain't about to change no diapers. I'm done with that. I've
Right.
read that.
That's
My kids
another,
is in their
perspective.
20s. I don't want no. And their man may be 10 years younger than him. May not have no kids and may want some kids. She in her mid-40s. She ain't thinking about having no kids. He in his mid-30s. He wants some kids. Her tubes tied. She done. No, boo. I can't give you that. But she may also recognize that's something her man may want. And she may be willing to give him that through somebody else. But I'm not changing those diapers.
And the reality of it is, people open their relationship at any given time. Now, the outcome of it is what I was saying in the beginning of the show. It's the conversation. I think it's dope that she's allowing him in their relationship to make this move because it's their relationship and it's how you design it. People have a habit of not being able to move how they normally move, and that's how they fuck up and ruin their relationship.
They act
So,
like it's a blueprint
it's
when
a
it's
blueprint.
really
It's
just what
not.
worked for you.
It's whatever works for you.
Case
and-
by case.
And,
Because-
they
Yeah.
can't-
Yeah.
and
But you
kids
can't
are
have
good with
anything
3
if you're not
parents. Like if
honest.
you have 3 parents,
I actually just seen the
It's just a
grandma have
level
her
of
own
honesty.
a baby for her own son and his boyfriend.
Diana Ross had a baby for one of her daughters.
This
That's
lady was
what's
like
up.
70, 80 years old though. She
Like
had
I
a
said,
baby
it's just
for
a
her.
level of that honesty. It's that conversation y'all have. You got to have that honest conversation with your significant other. If you can't be honest about what you want and who you are with who you supposed to be with, then you got a problem. Y'all
When
not
I
gonna work
was,
anyway.
when I had my girlfriend, we did have a donor, somebody that would that would give us our child. Lolo was gonna be my baby
Excellent
daddy.
choice. Excellent choice.
Yes,
Excellent-
I know. So I do understand.
Whatever. I feel you
Shout
though.
out to Lolo.
Okay,
Right, and
yeah.
he was okay with knowing it was me and my girlfriend's
So
child.
was it
but
going
he
to be
still,
traditional? Was he going to actually
He
have
still-
sex with one of you? Were you guys going to actually have sex to produce the child? It was going to be artificial insemination.
Yes. Now, if he felt ballsy enough, then hey.
Because what?
He said, "Hey."
Like Lolo.
He didn't.
Lolo is gay. He's
Right,
a gay
that's what I'm
male.
saying.
So
That makes
if he felt ballsy enough to have sex with one of us,
You was
yes.
gonna- so that's cool. That's
know-
exactly
For
what
sure.
this woman is saying.
You
And he would
know,
still be
his name
like
being
that
Lolo
male-
should have been.
his
a
name is
giveaway.
Lawrence. Lawrence. Yeah, Uncle Lo.
flow.
Okay, but yeah, so I do understand that because I did have a situation. So yeah, those type of contracts are cool.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely cool.
Okay, man. Let me ask y'all one question. Could y'all give away close to $600,000 if y'all found it?
Hell no.
No.
Oh, give it away?
Give it back. Give it back
Give
to
it
the
back.
Yeah. Turn it in.
Oh, turn it in?
Especially not to do.
Wait a minute. Okay, so let's stop.
I give back to my people, but not give it back to the
Can we
people.
stop and rewind? What is the story
I'm
behind
figure
it?
out the story
Can I
behind
get the
that.
back?
Okay, what's the
backstory?
story?
Y'all remember the $600,000 came up missing in the Joel Osteen church funds, right? It's about 6-7 years ago.
Okay.
A plumber came out and did some plumbing work and pulled the toilet out, and over 500 envelopes came out with money in it, and he turned it all in, and it was the $600,000 that they was looking for.
Well, somebody
Now,
that put that money down there in the beginning.
And that's what I said. I said, Joel Osteen put that money in there. He was going to wait all that time. When they closed that church, he was going to come back and get that money. But they needed some plumbing work did. And this plumber found his money.
He was Mexican.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm just.
I don't know what color he was.
Honest Jose shit.
He couldn't have been black to turn in all that money.
No,
I'd have been like Deion Cole. Thank you, Jesus.
Right.
Won't he do it?
Won't he will? Won't he will?
Hey, what was the guy that set it off who found the money and kept their money?
Oh, yeah.
Lester.
They boss,
Lester.
yeah.
I'd have been like Lester. I found that money behind that
Okay,
toilet.
so-
I'd have got the fuck on.
We have
For
to
real.
believe that. Damn, 600,000 and hundreds got to be a bulky amount of.
They
cash.
found it was over
Now, you know they
500.
blessed
It
him
was
with
over
probably
500
$100,000
envelope.
And you ain't keep 100 of them.
They said he turned them all in. He called his boss, and they came in and turned them all in. I
He
said,
was
wow.
dying.
No, he was
Like-
a part of the cult church.
No, he was the plumber.
But
I
don't get
know.
me to talking. I'm done on that.
Man,
He
I'm
was
quitting.
like, that's the pastor. Oh
I'm
my
quitting.
God, pastor gonna be so
I'm getting
happy.
some of the. I mean,
I'm gonna get into
listen,
the gates
'cause
of
my thing
heaven
is
because I
this.
done gave him the $600.
Maybe he didn't know the situation behind that, but if it was if I was a plumber and I knew the situation about them misappropriated funds, that 600,000, and then I found it, I'm keeping it because y'all can't say shit because y'all already.
Even
what
if
if you
I
don't
don't know
know?
the situation and I find all this money hid underneath a toilet in a church, no.
I'm
Because I
taking it.
know somebody did this shit on some
much-
slime ball
How
shit.
much
shit.
are you keeping? Are you keeping?
Oh,
all
I'm
of
keeping
it?
all of it.
Hey,
But
some
they-
way,
no,
somehow,
no,
every
no,
damn
no,
company
no,
takes
no,
it
no,
out of
no,
there.
no, no,
I'm
no,
putting
no.
my people
because
on.
somebody knows you were there.
I don't care.
Okay, so if they
prove
come to me-
it, because
if
they gonna ask you why
And
you
that's what
got
I'm saying.
$600,000 in
It's
the toilet.
So what they gonna say?
It's hid
Man, you
behind the
stole the
wall.
money I stole.
It's
Like
hid
what they
behind the
gonna?
wall in the toilet. and
wanna
it had to
take
be
it
there
there?
about 6 years.
You want to
can't
take it
tell
there,
me
Joe?
that
They
the
don't-
FBI
You
still
found it
ain't
hid
looking at
though.
that
It
every
ain't
now
like
and
you
again.
just
this money been
stole
missing.
some shit out of the place
Right.
it's supposed to be.
And this money
Like,
been missing for 6
you
years.
stole it out the safe.
But
No,
that don't
it's in
mean
the
that
wall.
The FBI, the CIA, or whoever been investigating them don't still have them under surveillance every now and again. You don't know what the ins and outs of what's going on.
Well,
with that.
I'm gonna
After-
wait for them
after
to
6
say
years?
something to me about
Right.
it.
They got to say
And
something
then
to
I'm
me.
gonna evaluate the situation whether I need to come clean and give it back or not. But
I'm taking
my
it.
initial reaction, I'm taking it because y'all obviously it's something fishy going on with the shit.
Right, if I
But
find
also not-
over 600,000 behind a wall, behind a toilet that only supposed to be there.
Okay, was it cameras
You
in the
got
bathroom?
people-
See, we got to dig deeper.
This is a church. I don't think it's no cameras.
Okay,
in
but
the,
Oh, you
do we-
can't
Never
have
supposed to
cameras
have
in the
cameras in the bathroom.
bathroom.
Right,
Okay,
yeah,
so
okay.
answer this.
Going in
Do
and
we
out.
know?
Not in the stall.
What we don't know is if the amount was 600,000. We just know
No,
600,000
it's
was
600,000
turned.
because he turned it
he
in.
turned it in. They said
But-
it was the
and
money.
that's what
That's
was
why now
missing.
the FBI investigating now because that's the money that they was looking for.
Right.
That was
They was
missing.
looking for
And
see,
600,000.
I would have took the
So the
$600,000, and when they called me about it, I would have told them thank you. Cause had I turned it in, they'd be investigating y'all. So I'm gonna take this 600, and just
Right.
know that
'Cause
I
they
know
not
y'all
gonna say
doing
anything
shady
because
shit
it's obviously
anyway.
got it
only
hid there.
the only
Yeah.
people I would have felt like I needed to say something to or figure something out would have been the authorities. If Joel Orlstein and any don't call me. Like,
At all.
I don't got shit to say to you.
You know, this is
dog.
the same guy that wouldn't open his church up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And like
him,
I said, you don't
fuck
know.
him.
For the
You
for the
also
city,
don't know
okay?
if the
So-
person who found it
Nah.
had a criminal background where he may have been scared, thought it was a setup, and felt like he needed to turn it in.
With great risk
know, you
comes
have-
great reward.
You
I'm
have-
saying 600,000.
Hello.
I'm saying 600,000 is such a random
So let me
number,
ask you
and
this.
maybe I knew that it's actually $1 million. I found, but they were only looking for 600,000.
I thought that, but then that wasn't the case
'Cause
they was
his
missing.
shoes.
It was.
I can assure you that plumber went to the church and he was a part of the cult. Cause see, don't see it goes way deeper than this. But
I
I'm
ain't
sure
turning
he
it. I can't
gave
turn
that
that
money
in.
back. See, if it was me
can't
though,
turn that
I
kind
don't
of money
care.
in,
I would be a
me
plumber,
ask you
not
this.
going to the church, and I would took the
You
$600,000.
working 9 to 5? You ever had a job you hate?
Absolutely.
Okay, if you was in that job you hate and you was in the restroom and you say you trips and falls into the wall, boom.
Or the toilet, you put your hand behind. Now you put the hand behind the
All
toilet.
this money fall out the wall. You hate this job. You hate the bosses. You hate everything about it. You turning that money in?
Not all of it.
Oh, okay.
I said not all
It's
of it.
hid
from the
in the
beginning.
wall.
You gotta
I don't-
play the
no,
role.
No.
So if you moved into a house and found some money in the wall, you would try to
Turn that
find the
in.
people whose house it was
I
before
bought
you?
the house. That's a
Hey,
whole
you
different
better
situation.
assume somebody put
But-
that there on purpose.
If-
Nah.
if
Somebody
I
wanted me to
bust the
find
wall
that
out,
blessing.
No.
You not gonna tell me it was.
I'm gonna
I
think
don't
they
care
forgot
what
about
anybody
that,
say.
what they put
It
in the
was-
wall, and
I don't
somebody may be
know
coming back
that
for
it was
that.
600,000 here. Now, if I only gave y'all
But-
500,000,
Okay, but what I'm saying is, you break this wall and you see so many envelopes fall, and every envelope got hundreds and hundreds of
I'm
dollars.
going to take a few.
At that point, how do you know the people that you telling or turning
moving.
it into? How do you even know it's
They
their
gonna turn
money
it
or
in.
they gonna do the right thing with it?
I'm moving.
Okay.
I'm moving. If I take the money,
I agree with everything
I'm
you said.
moving. I'm telling you, if I take the money, I'm moving. Cause somebody put that there and they is coming back.
That's what I'm saying. Joel Osteen put that money. He feel like it's gonna
I'm
be
out of
safe.
here. I'm taking
Allegedly.
the money, but I'm gone.
Allegedly, I think
I
he feel
feel
like
like
it's
it
gonna be safe.
depends on how old the bills are. If it's in my house and those bills are those old bills from like the 1920s and 30s,
If it's in my house, it's
Then-
mine.
then this is mine. I ain't worried about it. I'm going to turn these bills, use these bills slowly but surely. I may even put some up on the internet and sell them for auction because they're going to be in pristine shape. Understand? But if they new bills, like they blue face, oh yeah, you already know somebody coming back for them joints right there off rip.
I don't
If
want
I
no
take
trouble.
it,
But this
But I'm
money,
with Nikki. I
this
would- I
money was
would
missing
wanna-
6 years ago, though.
I would want to move.
So this
and
was like
start a
some
new
like
life.
you know 6 years ago
My
how the money
only
was.
issue
Hey, 6
is,
years ago, they probably still locked up, and when they get out, they coming back for that
Now,
shit.
now,
So
if-
I'm taking the money and I'm leaving. Now this
No,
may
I'll
be from
tell
a
y'all this
previous
on real
life that
talk.
I've lived, okay? But I'm telling you,
If
I'm
I
taking
could
money,
fix
but I'm
the
leaving.
wall,
I was
If
about to
I
say,
could-
I would have just put the wall right back
if
like
I
it
could put
was.
the wall back like it
And
was.
waited till somebody said
And I don't know what the fuck
I
happened
don't know what
because
happened, right.
I didn't. That
Make
wall,
sure y'all got y'all guns in the house too.
No, we moving though. We out of here.
All right.
That's
Oh,
fine.
I'm taking
See,
that.
the
If
only
I take
way-
that money, I'm gone.
This
I'm
shit
not
was in a
staying.
bathroom.
It's gone.
The only way a person gonna know you are specifically the person that took that shit is if you tell them.
exactly.
This shit was
No,
in the wall in a bathroom of a church that's not open.
Oh, the
If you-
bathroom is different. I'm taking that money. If
But
it's
they
a
gonna-
house in
they
the
gonna
wall,
stay.
I'm taking it and moving. But
They're gonna
I mean, if I was the plumber, I'd have took the money. Like,
I'm sure
why
you're
is
the only
money
person
in the
went in
sewer
that bathroom.
system?
So what is he gonna say? Somebody took some money out my
Somebody
wall.
stole the money I stole. That's what I'm saying.
Who the fuck gonna tell on themselves?
I would definitely fix the wall back and be out
I
with
would,
the cash.
I would
Me
fix
too.
the
Because
wall
if I'm a
back.
plumber, I know
be gone.
contractors.
But I would
I'm
still
thinking
do
if
my
he tore the wall
job.
out, he had intentions on putting it back. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his job to come to fix whatever they
Plumbers,
brought in
That's
there.
what
plumbers
they
do
had
drywall and
plumbers
all of that.
working.
That's true.
Like it'd
That's
be
true.
different if it was just me. I was the only plumber working, but if they had other plumbers working also, then they don't know who the hell took that money. Oh yeah, I'm fixing that. I'm gone.
And you gotta understand
You know
when
what I'm
somebody
saying?
drywall some money up in a wall, they not coming and checking on that shit every day because they can't. It's in the wall.
That
So
part.
you ain't really gotta worry like, oh, what if they come check? No, put the fucking wall back like it was. Get the fuck on.
That's why I said.
They gonna still be thinking
'Cause-
some years later that money's
Yeah.
still in the wall.
You gotta
Correct.
understand too though.
Correct.
Joel Osteen Church is still open. They called him out to fix the plumbing, so
Right.
they can't check. Like you said, they can't check them walls. Right. My thing is, I believe whoever in his congregation or whoever him or whatever was waiting till that church finally closed, or when they finna sell it, they was gonna go in that wall, get that money, and ride in the
What if
sunset
he
with
did
it.
that on purpose?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
What if he hired or had his homeboy that's the plumber and say, hey, I'm gonna say
But
we got
that-
some
why would
plumber
you-
stuff. So while they been on my,
But why would he hire
while we
him
been
to
talking
turn his
about
money
this
in?
money that's missing, I'm gonna have you,
But he
do
turned
some
the money
plumbing
in.
work, and boom, you done found the money that we done talked about.
But you don't.
Now
Why would
they
you
look
do
real
that though?
guilty
You
'cause
turning
now
the
they
money
got
in
money
though.
that
He,
look
they
like
not
they've
neither one of them getting the money.
I get. Well, the money gotta go. The money's supposed to go to the church, or what?
No, the FBI is investigating the church now because that's what the problem was.
How did they know that they was
somebody
missing
in the church was stealing money.
$600,000?
Somebody in the
Okay.
church was stealing money.
Somebody
in the church
stole
was stealing money.
so $600.
So that money do go back to Joe. Like it go to him.
Yeah.
Goes to the
They were
church.
stealing money from his church. What are you about to
What
do
if he
with
was
that?
But it
stealing
could
money
have
from
something
his
to do
own
from
church?
the IRS too. It could be falsified reporting to the IRS.
What if he was
which
stealing
caused
money
the
from his
FBI to get
own
involved.
church?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what he
though.
was doing. He's stealing money from his own church.
And
He
that's
got
a way.
caught.
That's
what
a
he
way
said.
to keep his name clean and out of suspicion.
Yeah, that he fuck. I got it's time to get that
Yeah,
money
not
back.
turn in all them donations.
Yeah, like somebody found the money, so I didn't
Right.
do
But
it.
now that
Every
y'all
now
find
and
the money,
again,
y'all know
get
I
some
ain't
of these
steal it
donations.
because y'all found the money. So I'm in the clear because they have been investigating Joel Osteen. So
Correct.
for like I said, so it's kind of suspicious that they've been investigating him. Then all of a sudden this money has popped up. So, man, but damn,
May
I
I
can't.
ask, church offering envelopes? Are those the type of envelopes they church wound up?
Yeah, they said it was checks in there. It was checks and money in there
Well,
too.
and
From the
please
church.
don't cash the checks.
So they took a basket.
Yeah. They was
They
was
took a
skimming
couple
off the top.
baskets.
They was skimming off.
They
the
was
top.
skimming
what was
off all the
happening.
collections and
Every
they
day.
had the
What may
money.
be- and what may have brought it to the attention of the IRS is people when they
Them
give a
write-offs.
certain amount of money, they write that off on their taxes.
Right.
Exactly.
So if the IRS is looking like, wait a minute, all y'all saying y'all gave this church
And
this
ain't no money came out your
They not
account.
even reporting this.
That's how you gotta
then
investigate it,
you
some
know
shit
we
like
gotta
that,
look
yeah.
into this. You know what I'm saying? Because they not gonna give you credit for paying something
it's
if it ain't showing a
definitely-
deduction out of your account.
Right. It's definitely my hope to the honest plumber that he made off like a fat rat, or may his blessings be 10,000-fold.
There might have been a great reward.
Hopefully
for
it was.
information. He helped crack that case. There might have been a reward.
You
Who
say
knows?
you like shit still.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
just
to the
saying.
plumber. I'm
He
gonna
say,
say
I'm
to
taking
the
it.
What if
to the
there's
plumber, you stupid.
There's
Like,
no
I don't-
mention.
My
Man.
thing is this. Here's the thing. You take this money and risk all types of bullshit coming to you, or you turn it in and get a reward of say $250,000.
What if they
free
only
and
gave
clear.
them 5,000?
No, it's
What if they only gave you
They not
5,000 for
giving
that?
them- That's like
No,
damn
but
near half.
sometimes
not
they
doing
give
that.
No,
out
it's
rewards
10%.
for
No, I'm saying she
information
said
on
250.
case.
10% is usually
No,
The
but I'm
reward
saying,
amount.
No, she's talking about that
saying, but
reward. She's
sometimes
talking
they
about the
give out
reward, like
rewards
tips on,
for tips and information on how to solve
The
cases. There's more
the
than-
reward on
so what if-
600,000 not gonna be 250.
But-
It ain't gonna be shit.
No.
But all
They
I'm
gonna give you a
saying is-
handshake.
all I'm
What if they
saying
give you
is-
$5,000? You gonna be
Thank you for
mad?
finding that money for
the
us.
reward on that 600,000 could break open a much bigger case that they're pursuing against Joe Osteen, which is bigger than just that 600,000.
True.
You
That ain't got
never
nothing to
know
do with
what they
me.
may feel like when they motivate you.
Fuck all that. Fuck all the
I'd
dumb
rather
shit. They ain't got
take
nothing to do
them
with me.
250,000 clear and free.
You keep saying that number. They was not gonna get him no
I'm just
250.
saying,
They
you
probably
have
get-
They
no
already out of
idea.
here. They
They
already
probably
gone. They
get
don't.
Cause you
care about
already
the
know they
reward.
was looking at him
They
like
probably gave him a
dummy.
$500 in a
For
dinner,
real,
dinner
and a
certificate.
biscuit.
Yeah.
They gave him some publicity. Like,
They said
oh,
thanks.
We gonna give
he's
the
a saint.
The reality check something to talk about.
That's crazy.
That's all we got for you. We got a podcast that's gonna bring you up in
He's
conversation.
a plumber.
Yes, I
Man,
love
that's
that.
crazy. I couldn't have turned
This
that
man's
money,
a
man.
plumber.
I couldn't have turned that money in though, man.
No disrespect to plumbers, but this man was a plumber.
He could have been illegal because ain't it in Texas?
That's even more reason he should have took the money.
I go back.
Put his whole country on.
Put it all on.
But
No
listen, people,
offense to anybody
Climb
of
that wall and
Hispanic
put
heritage.
everybody
Yes, I'm just
else.
saying.
No
Hey.
offense
on
of
another
saying
note,
that they're
people, though,
automatically
man.
illegal. That was wrong of me.
What's up, my guy
apologize.
Super MC checking in with us?
Soup, what up?
But on
though?
another note, man, people start checking y'all weed, man. And
Oh man.
stop dealing with a lot of people, man. Keep your circle small because I heard they got fentanyl being laced on a lot of weed out here now that's coming out in the streets, man.
What kind of fucking idiots?
They doing that. And
I
they,
know. Some
they
people
doing
died
that.
right over here in this area
So y'all
a
just
couple
gotta
years
be
ago.
smooth, man. Like I said, that's why I don't deal with a lot of people. I keep my same people I fuck with far with the herbals and shit though. But man, it's a lot of crazy people out here, man. So
And
y'all
they-
gotta, like I say, man, you know.
From what I see, that a lot of kids are being attacked, and it's a shame that we go back to this generation because I have a girlfriend of mine who has a daughter at a Detroit public school,
Right.
high school,
Uh-huh.
and 2 kids have overdosed over fentanyl.
Damn.
That's been in their drugs.
Wow.
One
Oh,
was weed, one was opium.
let me put y'all
And
up
that-
on
and-
something
and
else. Go
they
ahead.
have to deal with. Not only do the kids have to deal with that loss, but they're experimenting a lot earlier than we are, and then somebody is lacing their shit. You know what I mean? So killing them.
Damn, that's deep.
So
That's
I
deep.
know a story. Something happened to a guy that we know. He was selling weed. The guy bought $10 worth of weed from him, and the bill was moist and everything. He ain't really paying no attention. He put it in his pocket, gave the guy the weed. They was at a gas station. He leaves. He out of it. He can't even drive. He
From
done-
the 10,
he done pulled over. He on the side of the road. He say all he know. So they woke him. I mean, they done took him, put him in the passenger seat. They followed him. Say there was a guy with his girlfriend. Say they followed him. The guy got out, put him in the passenger seat of his own car, took him somewhere, took his clothes, his money, his phone, everything. Took everything he had, and he woke up in the car. And when he went to the hospital, he had it was fentanyl
that was on the 10.
that was on the 10. Like,
Wow, that shit powerful, man.
right.
And that's just through a touch.
Right. I mean,
Now, you
you
ain't
might be, you
ingesting
put in
it,
your
like-
pocket. If you do this, you fucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's
Damn.
strong enough to, like, put you out. You know what I'm saying? You only need, like,
You just fucked me up with that one.
That's
Me
why you
too.
have to be careful and know who you're getting your weed from, what type of weed
That
that
part.
you're getting. Like you just can't.
That part.
You just can't be getting it from everybody because everybody
definitely.
doesn't have our best interest at heart,
Definitely.
and
That
things
part.
like that. So,
Dang, that's dope.
that's,
Man,
cra-
deep.
that's crazy.
That's part.
Damn.
That shit was on the
part
flip
all
side.
Or should I
Dope.
say?
Deep dope.
That wasn't even,
Period.
that wasn't from the seller. That was from the purchaser. That's just,
Right.
that was on the flip
But
side.
you
So thi-
can't
this was
sell to
planned.
everybody
This is somebody
either.
who-
Absolutely. And that's what we was
You
saying. Like,
can't
nigga, you
sell
that
to
I said that
everybody
too.
either.
I
we
tell
like,
everybody
nigga, you that thirsty for a $10 sale, though? Like,
And I tell people that too, man. It goes far as respect level. If I fuck with you, don't bring somebody I don't fuck with to my crib.
period.
oh, yeah.
And just because I
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
with you don't mean I fuck with your mans.
Right.
So if you want to fuck with your mans, you come get it from me, then you fuck with your mans yourself.
Get
I
his
ain't
money
fucking
for
with your
him.
mans,
Get his
period.
money, and you get it.
My
And
bad.
then some
Shout
people
out.
get mad. I mean, oh man,
Period.
we good, he good, he good. He good to you. That's your people. I don't know that motherfucker.
Yeah.
From a
From
can
Man,
of
I
paint.
nobody.
I done
You don't know
heard
what
niggas-
case he facing that he
I
may
done-
try
I
to
done
roll
grew up
on
with
me to
niggas
get
like
some
that.
leniency from the clubs. What?
I done
From
grew
the
up with niggas like that. You would tell a nigga, like, nah, that's my man's. Like, nigga, that's off limits.
Right.
Like, nigga, that's your man's. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Like,
Yeah, right.
like, nigga, like, asking you, can they rob your man's? No, nigga. That's my man's. Like, nigga, that's your man's. Like, oh, man.
I just seen the first 48 on that.
Yeah, so you might tell a nigga, like, and he
That's
might
true.
even play it cool, like, okay, all right, that's your man's, cool. And whole time he thinking like, I'm gonna double back on this
yeah,
nigga.
fuck what he talking about. That's his man. That ain't my man.
I have
Right.
to
Yeah.
be. We all have to be grateful, and your friend has to be grateful. Is that all they wanted to do was rob him?
Right.
That's how the story ended. You know what I mean?
And he
It's a
didn't
fucked
die
up
from
situation,
that
and he ain't
shit.
died
Right,
from it.
right.
Because
He said he started throwing up and everything and passed out.
You gotta be sick to know you in that situation. I mean, like your whole body probably reject the fact that you were set up, because that's how the body reacts. You know, like all of it has to make you. If you wake up in a situation where you have no clue how you got there, and you took my fucking clothes, like. I would probably throw up. That would probably be my body's reaction.
Oh, no, you threw up from the fence.
But I'm just saying everything.
That's crazy. Like he said, I had a situation like I ran into a guy the same way, but it was off the pills. This guy had took a Xanny. Like I said, he woke up, young night, like 20 years old. He woke up. He had the keys to somebody's truck in the car. I mean, he had a truck in his driveway. This fool goes out to the truck, go to the gas station, about to go put some gas in there and ride around. He said as soon as he get to the gas station, police hit him from all angles. They got him for carjacking and everything.
Oh, see, he was just getting too high. He don't remember what he did.
Right, he don't know what he did. He done woke up with the keys and everything to a truck. He think, oh shit, probably one of my homeboy truck. I'm about to go gas this bitch up.
I know that. I know a few people that happened to.
You're not even a good pill popper drug
you're
user.
Not even a good junkie.
You're not a good
bad at that.
It's levels to it, so you gotta know what you're doing. If you're gonna be doing Xanax, like what are you doing?
I know.
Is it yellow? Is it blue? Is it a bar? Is it a pill? So you can't.
Woke up
you gotta, you know. Educate yourself.
That's why the only thing I fuck with is weed. All that
That's
pills,
right
that
there.
lean,
Weed and
all that
alcohol.
shit, all this crazy shit. Even with the, I'm telling you, even with the honey packs, I see a lot of young guys on
What
the
is
honey
that?
pack.
Right.
Man, that shit.
It's supposed to be a sexual stimulant for a man.
When you go in the gas station, it be
Supposed
right
to
there in the
keep
window.
Right, I heard somebody say
Let me
it's
tell
a
you,
gold
you
pack.
shouldn't want to use nothing that come out of a gas station.
Or by the Arabs that's
Them
promoting.
niggas
saying.
swear by that shit. I'm too afraid of all
Me
that
too,
shit,
man.
man.
Well, then we use, is that like honey goat weed that people used to swear by?
I don't know. See, I don't know about the honey goat weed either. That's
I
what I'm
ain't
saying.
never
I heard that myth.
Remember
Talking about the one
Chingalings?
in the gold
People
pack
used to
that
say
looked like a
Chingalings
honeycomb is on it, or are you talking about the one with the silver pack?
It's
with
a
the pretty
gold
little
pack.
It's
writing
a
on it?
gold pack. Like
Yeah.
Called a
it
Royal
be in the
Honey or
window.
something
Royal
like that?
Honey be in the windows.
I know.
All the
On
young
the
guys.
wrapper,
You
on it.
supposed to take it?
honeycomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the young guys on it. And it's like, why? If you young, why are you trying to?
It don't matter, because by the time they 35, they ain't going to be able to do not
Right,
a damn
because
nothing.
your body is going to be immune
Period.
to
It's
you
done.
using that honey. You know, the honey.
One thing about the male thing is y'all stuff is like a motor. The more you use it, the longer you use it, as time goes on, it won't work no more. So you got to be careful and ration your stuff out.
That's not true. Now, if you adding something to your body that's not supposed to be in your body,
you gotta be able to
then
take
you
care-
could
yeah.
break some shit.
All
but
that.
It's
You know,
yeah.
But you know what? I'm being honest with you. What she's saying is kind of true because
It is.
I know guys that can't perform without being on perks.
as you get older, like
I was
said,
about to say, it's a
know,
lot of
so
young
you
dudes
start
that
taking
take
your
perks because they like, I'm a fucker,
Prime
shit out of
example.
her.
They
Like,
can't perform without perks.
you remember when you like
it was niggas like that off ecstasy though.
I peeped this
That's
as a kid,
true.
man. When you was a kid, when you peeing, that shit coming out with full force. But as you get older, that shit don't be coming out with full force as you get older.
That
You know what I'm saying?
prostate.
It ain't coming out with that same force as you
That
was older.
prostate. You better get that prostate examined.
The aim is done.
Get that prostate
The aim is
examined.
off.
As you get older, you gonna have that force strip as you was
For
younger.
sure.
It's not about the prostate. I said as you get older, you can be healthy, but as you get older, your
Right.
body ain't gonna have that
Exactly.
full strip.
Correct.
I think. Okay, so me personally.
Veins aren't as
Okay,
young.
so no, I'm not nowhere. I think it's mental as well a lot, not the pissing part, the sex part, because you know, like it ain't really all that big of a deal. You know, when you younger, the more sex you have, you used to it. Like it's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be fucking, but but so. Sometimes you just want a nut, but then sometimes you run into that person that'll have you done bust 4-5 nuts in one day and still could keep going because something about that person get you going like that. Like, so I don't know. I something I experienced in my later years.
Well,
like
keep
I
fucking
could
the way
still
you
fuck
doing.
like
Holla
I
at
did
me
when I
you
was
60, and I'll see if you still doing what you was doing at 30 and 40 when you 60. Did you wash yourself up and out, or if you still popping it up? I'm just saying.
I mean, I guess it depends on that person, you know, like.
That's true.
I also think it depends on the way a person lives. Like,
Right.
depending on their diet, whether they drink, smoke, any of that. Like, I feel like the cleaner a person lives, the healthier they are.
But
And
the
you know what?
but I'm just saying,
longer
as far as
things
what I'm
last
saying with
for them.
that, the doctor gonna tell you though. When you go to the doctor, they're gonna tell you as you get older, you're not gonna have that full stream when you go like as far as.
But men are having kids at 70 and 80 and 90.
Exactly.
And it-
exactly.
But I will say, a person that smokes, a gentleman that smokes will have a low sperm count versus that gentleman that does not smoke.
Now, sperm
as well
count,
as that person that
You on the whole
drinks.
nother, you on the whole right.
sperm count isn't necessarily
Mainly
affecting.
how strong your sperm
Exactly.
is to create a baby.
Understood, but
What
that's
they
not
swim
necessarily
right.
You blowing
affecting
more
your
duds
ability.
than not.
Now I want to
Yeah.
go.
To-
I want to chime in for a second and get back to one of the things that Rachel D. Williams said.
Rachel D. Williams.
Yeah.
Rachel D. Williams.
There
on the
y'all
panel.
go.
I can't quite remember because that was like a couple of segments ago, but she was saying something along the lines of taste. So that's how I'm gonna go in there. She didn't really
Hold
say
on, before
taste.
you go to that, let's go
Right,
to a
what you
commercial
put in your
break. 'cause
body,
we
right.
Oh,
gotta-
y'all going to? Okay,
We're gonna go to a
please.
commercial break
Oh,
because,
please. I hope it's about.
We gotta take a bathroom break for. She gotta use the bathroom, so we gotta.
I gotta pee.
No. Let's take a break though.
Let's go ahead and get into Big Ken's barbecue. Y'all go check
Yes, I
Big
was
Ken out.
hoping
He's
that
right
was
there at
barbecue.
8 Mile and Grasher.
Yes.
And check out K Will on all streaming platforms. He's the guy that made this song that you're about to hear to go with the commercial.
You was talking about.
Be the real and not your Instagram. I want to come and feel. Don't want to be no fan. I just be the real and not your Instagram. I want to come and feel. Don't want to be no fan. Girls, be the real and not your Instagram. I want to come and feel. Don't want to be no fan. I just be the real and not your Instagram. I want to come and feel. Don't want to be no fan.
Show me the real. Show me the real.
Y'all is too
show
good.
me the real.
Man. Shout out to Big Ken,
I
man. The
love
Ken Will, man.
ribs, and I'm so honored to be able to meet Big Ken for real. For real.
Yeah, like I say, man, like I said, with the reality check platform, man, like I said, we just trying to bring awareness to all, like I said, black-owned businesses, artists in the city. Like I said, when everybody got something going on, we wanted to have y'all. This is y'all platform. Like I said, to bring exposure to what y'all doing. Like I said,
I want to give y'all a heads up that it's supposed to be 60 degrees Saturday.
That's
I
what's
heard
up.
that.
I'm working.
And it's supposed to be like 20-something tomorrow.
tomorrow,
like
27.
Man.
Love Michigan. If,
So I know all you niggas is going to run out like it's summertime again. So if y'all looking for an outfit, y'all go ahead and holler at Sam's Wear.
Yeah, man. 1, 2, 8, 9, 7, move it out. Mention Sam's Wear, you'll get that reality check deal. I mean, mention reality check, get that deal from Sam's Wear.
With those V-hats.
Never stood or a pot, never rocked up. When it came to rolling streets, I was mixed up. In the game, trying to get my bread up. Pushing in the hood like T with the clips tucked.
Oh, yeah, man. Make sure y'all.
that's dope.
Make sure y'all mention reality check, man. He gonna look out for y'all, man. He got something for the ladies. He got something for the men's. He got something for the juniors.
I seen something up in there.
Yeah, man.
I want that.
Rock
I
with
want
us, man.
that.
Rock
I
with the
want
bear. Rock
that.
the bear. I said rock the bear. Don't poke it, man. Rock with
like
our
that.
sponsors, man. We got DJs. We got all type of people on our own that rock with us, man. That y'all can get. Like I said, we like now you got the with the exotic, what do you call it, toys,
Yeah,
man.
you
So,
got
They,
before
they
we
are
get
called
outta here.
toys. Pleasure
yeah,
toys.
so
Before
they
we
know where
get
to
outta
find.
here.
They don't know where to find you at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what's going on? What's going on? My name is Miss Pleasure Toy, but you can find me on Facebook at LakeB_essence.
Yeah, so
On Instagram, LakeB.essence. I am also a professional.
LAKE.
she got all type of wild shit for y'all.
Yes,
_
just hit me up in my DM. If you want to buy some sex toys, please hit me up in my DM. If you want to give me some sex toys, kick rocks. But
She got the Beaver 3000.
Essence. I appreciate it. And I appreciate those of you who know the essence of playing with yourself, because it's very important to know yourself and know
yourself.
all the things
Preach.
about yourself.
Explore
It's
yourself.
important. If you have any questions,
Have a conversation with yourself.
and have a conversation with me. Because I'll tell you, you're not weird. At the end of the day, nothing that you want besides taking it from somebody who don't want it from you is weird.
I am not weird.
That's what we're going to say.
Scared of you.
Hashtag
Scared
I
of
am
you.
not weird.
Right.
But thank you guys so much for having me tonight. I appreciate it. Mo Control. I even have biodegradable. Those that are what is it?
Lactose intolerant.
Not
Garbage,
lactose.
what the fuck? Latex.
Latex.
Allergic to latex.
Those who are allergic to latex, I have a
put milk up
vibrator
on
for
this
you.
Oh, that
That's
would be
100%
That would be me.
biodegradable.
What is that? Neoprene or something? What's
It's
they
called
call
a
that
leaf.
shit?
It's just green.
I'm talking about what it's made out of.
Green.
Oh, okay.
Green shit.
Oh.
It's just made of green.
We about to get out here and appreciate everybody that tuned in. And we going to leave on this note. Shout out to my guy, Ham. Get well, man. Recover soon, man. He was shot, man, but he made it out,
Prayers
man.
up.
He-
Prayers up.
And
Send
condolences
love
to
and
the
light.
ones, the lost family, man, in that situation, man. It's like I said, the city, man, so much shit going on in the city, man. So many people coming up like dead, man, over a little senseless shit, man. We got to stop that, man. We always see the shit in the news, but we got to do something to stop this shit, because we the ones killing each other, man. With all this shit going on, we seeing the white on white crime. It's more black on black crime out here than the white on white crime. So it's up to us to, sit dead that shit, man. So all that bullshit y'all out here be beefing over the pettiest shit, man. Sit down and talk to somebody, man up, man, and talk to a person, man. You might can resolve it better with words than pulling out guns or anything. You know what it is? So
Come back to the village. Come back to the village.
For real,
we need
man.
you.
We need that village, man, like
Yes,
she said.
we
man.
do.
But on that note, rock the bear, don't poke it, man. We out of here, man.
Stop playing with these niggas. In my own lane. My own lane.
So, Nikki, I put on the vibrator.
I'm in my own lane. I'm doing my own thing. I ain't trying to be the man. I'm trying to maintain. I'm in my own lane. I'm doing my own thing. I ain't trying to be the man. I'm trying to maintain. I'm in my own lane. 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 I ain't trying to be the man. I'm trying to maintain. Posted up trying to get these bucks like the Greek freak. Wardrobe stay pressed and clean like the Chinese. Spanish with my fly. Got these chicks wanna fuck me. Don't speak their language, but I get that work from high B. German thing on me. Strapped with the porn. She a nut up on you nigga just like a woman scorn. Hardcore porn. Got the mic and the chokehold. Fucking the game up while I'm kicking in her back door. Hit her with my pen stroke. Eat game crazy. Not even a rapper, but I'm lyrically amazing. They still don't play me. Gator hood certified. Niggas wasn't satisfied. Acting like I switched sides. Woke up and realized some didn't have my back. Showed them my vision. Some wasn't seeing that. Put the bear on the map. Reality checker full effect. From the streets to the entry too. I came right back. I'm in my own lane. I'm doing my own thing. I ain't trying to be the man. I'm trying to maintain. I'm in my own lane. I'm doing my own thing. I ain't trying to be the man. I'm trying to maintain. I'm in my own lane. 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 I ain't trying to be the man. I'm trying to maintain.
Stay in your own lane, youngin', that's what your best do. Handle your business and don't worry about what the rest do. Hop you a whip, sweat a crib, that's 5 jewels. And 4 bars just paying attention to get you so far. They throw it off from counterclockwise and get your load off. But most off, they true to yourself. That's at all costs, not go ball. Stash a few dollars for them collect costs. Prepping your bitch while on trips, cause you might fall. It's life hard. Stick to the script and it'll pay off. This way, dog, you did it yourself. No one to pay off. Thank God, can tell on yourself. Don't need a cosign, don't throw dimes. Your jersey is clean. When it's go time, you know own mind, impeccable record. TVE time and Ben stop assisting them niggas. EBT grind, feel good when you climb to the top, look back and rewind. Created a wave on lane, deserve a street sign.
I'm in my own lane, I'm doing my own thing. I ain't trying to be the man, I'm trying to maintain. I'm in my own lane, I'm doing my own thing. I ain't trying to be the man, I'm trying to maintain. I'm in my own lane, I'm in my own lane. I'm in my own lane, I'm in my own lane. I'm in my own lane, I'm in my own lane. I ain't trying to be the man, I'm trying to maintain.